Over the past 2 weeks, I was able to turn $582 into an over $5,000 a month income through prop firm trading. What if I told you the reason you aren't making money trading on prop firms is purely a system issue, not so much related to strategy? Here's the truth that prop firms don't want you to know. You can pretty much have a 50% win rate at a 1-to-1 risk to reward, meaning you're pretty much taking coin flip trades and you can still have a positive expected value if you have the right risk system in place. Over the past 2 weeks, I was able to pass and receive payouts while documenting it publicly. All of these trades were taken on live stream in front of around 100 people. I did this by using basic math, account rotation for variance, and proper risk to nearly statistically guarantee payouts. So here is the exact framework I used. And just for some proof of concept, here are some of my students' results using the system. Okay, first ever prop payout. He'd been trying to trade for like 2 years, and the rest of these were sent to me just yesterday, okay? This guy found the system a few weeks ago, passed 6 accounts, and now eligible for 3 payouts. Monday he's eligible for another. Okay, this guy has a 2K buffer on 2 fundeds, and he's eligible for a payout. I told him to just take the payout. This guy actually won a free eval that I gave him. Now he has 4 other funded and close to payout on all 5. And here's inside of my Lucid account. So you can see I currently have 3 active funded accounts. This was the one I took a payout on. This one, I need 1 more minimum profit day of $150. So I should be requesting this payout on Monday. And then on this account, I have the buffer already built. So I'm just going for the minimum trading days, which using my system, it's pretty much impossible to lose after you build that initial buffer. All right, so before we jump into this, please watch this video in its entirety. This video alone could be and probably is the missing piece in your trading. You don't need to keep switching strategies. You don't need to trade multiple sessions. You just need a real system that's actually backed by math. So what this system actually is, okay, this is not an exploit. This is a prop firm optimization system combining our trading model that I teach on this channel for free with dynamic risk management, account rotation, and state-based sizing. This framework is designed to maximize passing eval phases quickly and securing payouts fast while controlling drawdown and variance across multiple prop firm accounts. So the entire system is just giving us the highest likelihood chance of receiving payouts from said prop firm. It doesn't mean we're going to get max payouts across every single account. In fact, part of this system is being okay with losing some accounts. But if you know the numbers behind it, it doesn't matter that you lost 2 or 3 accounts because one payout will make that back times 10. All right, so let's jump into the tech stack needed. This system works best using prop firms that have a 50% consistency rule in the evaluation stage and no consistency rule in the funded stage. Now, the only 2 prop firms I would recommend to use this system is Lucid using their Flex 50K, which is a 50% consistency, and also the Alpha Futures Premium 50K. You guys can use code EASY for best discounts on both if you want. If you don't want to use my discount code, that's fine. You're going to pay a little bit more, so it doesn't make sense not to use code EASY. You get 50% off. Okay, you're also going to need some sort of copy trading platform. I recommend to use Tradecopia. Super clean. I've had no issues to date with Tradecopia. Just remember to relink your account before trading each day. And also, you're going to need to use some sort of risk management calculator. Now, by the time this video comes out, this will be completely free. So I'll leave the link to this down in the description below if you guys want access. When you're trading these prop firms, you need to know exactly how much to risk every single trade. If you're even off by just a few points, it's going to completely ruin the math. So you need to make sure your risk management is dialed. So I have a full calculator that you can view on TradingView. So before you enter a trade, you know exactly how much you want to risk. Okay, jumping into the trade strategy. Now, I've made many videos on this channel breaking down the strategy already. I don't want to sound like a broken record, continuing to say the same thing over and over. But in short, I'm looking for a V-shaped inversion fair value gap with some sort of higher time frame delivery, right? So reacting from a 15-minute or a 1-hour fair value gap with good displacement. You can also just use the Manipulation X indicator and toggle on V-shaped reversals only and just use some common sense. So I've actually coded all this into my own indicator. And max 1 trade per day per account due to that consistency rule. There's a minimum of 2 trading days. So here's what the strategy will look like in real time. Okay, this is from yesterday's trading session on the 3-minute time frame. So you can see here we saw a sweep of the London lows into a V-shaped reversal, good displacement, and I'm just targeting a 1-to-1 risk to reward. You know, take this next long position, probably would have been another winning trade right there. You know, here is a short position, no higher time frame delivery on this one, but probably would have been another winning trade right there. So for a full breakdown of this strategy, I actually have a YouTube video on this channel. I will link that in this presentation so you guys can go and refer to this after this video. Okay, now it's time for the good stuff. If you guys have stayed this far into the video, make sure to leave a like because no one is dropping this amount of sauce on a weekly basis on this channel. Okay, so stage 1 is going to be the eval stage. The goal in this stage is to get 2 to 3 live funded accounts as quickly as possible. Ideally 3, okay? So you want 3 funded accounts that have a buffer built to really start seeing some momentum with this. Now, we are only going for 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio trades on evals using the strategy that I just showed you guys. So here's how the math will look on a fresh $50,000 account. And again, this is exactly how I scaled from 0 to the numbers I just showed you. So on this 50K account, we are risking $1,500 per trade. So a majority of the drawdown on that account on the very first trade. For anyone that does not like this trade style that says, oh, this is gambling, I'm going to disprove that logic with real math, okay? This is not gambling because this is an eval account. These are meant to be passed quickly. If we win that first trade at a 1-to-1 risk to reward, I want to move on to day number 2 and risk $1,500 on the second trade. If we win that second trade, we will have passed the account with that consistency rule. You want to be making sure you're risking a flat 1-to-1 risk to reward. You can target a little over $1,500 to account for fees and spread. And keep in mind, due to the consistency rule, you might have to take a third trade, risking $100 at a 1-to-1. I would just risk $100 at a 1-to-1. If you lose that, risk $200 at a 1-to-1. If you lose that, risk $400. Just keep doubling until you get that final trade to pass that eval account, okay? If you lose that first trade, you only have $500 of drawdown left. This is where you will go into something called protective mode. Protective mode means that you're risking now $500 per trade. If you win that trade, you're increasing the risk to $1,000. You win that trade again, and you are back to stage 1 where you can risk that $1,500. If you lose 2 trades in a row during any point in time in this entire workflow, you will have blown the account. So the goal really is to just win 2 trades in a row right off the beginning. Using something called account rotation, it makes it very easy to do this across at least a few of your accounts. Now, for anyone that says, oh, well, you're just gambling these accounts, this is the exact reason many of you are stuck in eval jail. The real value of an eval account is what it costs you, which is anywhere from $70 to $100. You are not risking a real $1,500 drawdown. This is just a majority of the drawdown on a $98 account. Its true value is less than $98. Once an eval is passed and you're actually in the funded stage, the value is up slightly, but it still doesn't have any real value until you reach a buffer. So if you're still having trouble wrapping your mind around this math, think about it this way, okay? Let's say I gave you a coin, told you to flip it heads or tails. Heads, you win $100. Tails, you lose $50. How many times would you flip that coin? Even though there's a 50-50 chance. It's a 50% chance you get heads. It's a 50% chance you get tails. Because you have a positive expected value, you are going to flip that coin an unlimited amount of times because heads, you win $100. Tails, you lose $50. Okay, now into the account rotation. Okay, this is the good stuff. So a lot of people will tell you, just copy trade your accounts, right? Get 5 eval accounts and copy trade all of them, using good risk management. Absolute BS, guys. That is not the way to do it, and the math does not prove that. Instead, use something called account rotation. This means on trade 1, you use account number 1. So to make this work the best, you want to have 5 eval accounts, okay? This nearly guarantees that you are going to pass at least 1 or 2 of them. So trade 1 is going to be on account number 1 using the math above. So if you win that trade, you're up $1,500, you're halfway past. Now you wait for the rotation to come back to account number 1. Now you wait for the rotation back to account number 1. You don't immediately trade it again. If you lose that first trade, you use the system above. Now you are in protective mode and you copy trade with account number 2 on trade number 2. Again, using that aggressive $1,500 risk on account number 2. So now you're trading account number 2 on trade 2. If you win that trade, you're up $1,500. You're going to wait for the rotation to come back. If you lose, this trade goes into protective mode to copy trade with account 3. So after trades 3 or 4, you should have a few accounts that are in protective mode trying to climb out of that drawdown, and you should be halfway past at least 1 or 2 of these accounts. So you do this all the way through account number 5, and then this trade system repeats. I will leave this presentation down in the description below if you guys want to refer back to this, okay? But it's very simple. So what's the point in rotating accounts? Okay, well, this reduces the correlation risk or the risk of ruin and improves long-term survivability. Rotation spreads the risk across different days, across different volatility environments, and across different market structures. So this creates a lower probability of all these accounts failing simultaneously. So let's say we get funded on account number 1, we blow accounts 2 and 3, we get funded on account number 4, and let's say we blow account 5, right? So it's essentially $500 for all 5 of these evals for 2 of these to be in the funded stage, and now we can build that buffer and try to get payouts within the next week or so. So that's how the system works. So let's jump into the math here, okay? Assuming a 60% win rate at a 1-to-1 risk to reward, which should be fairly simple if you guys are using the strategy that I teach you, the chances of you winning 2 trades in a row is going to be 36%. So a 36% chance of passing 1 of these eval accounts. However, when we add the recovery mode, it actually increases the probability of passing 6%. So now you're at a 42% pass rate per each eval account. So across 5 different counts, here's how it will look. Your expected number of accounts to pass is 2 out of 5. The chance at least one account passes into that live funded is around 94%. The chance that 2 or more pass is 70%, and the chance that 3 or more pass is slightly lower at around 35%. Now, when I purchased these accounts for this case study, I passed 3 out of 6 of them. So I was at a 50% pass rate using the system above. So the math checks out there. Okay, so this assumes that 2 out of 5 funded accounts will be passed using this system. In other terms, if you guys use code EASY, it's $70 per account. So $350 for a statistical guarantee of $100,000 in live funding to trade with. Some attempts you might only get 1 account pass. Some attempts you might get 3 or 4 accounts passed. But on a long enough period of time with a 60% win rate at a 1-to-1, you can bet on 2 out of those 5 accounts getting passed. So now we move on to stage number 2, which is the funded stage. I would recommend having 3 funded accounts to really make this work the best with the variance. So during the funded stage, we are only taking A+ setups. So higher time frame delivery with SMT divergences with IFEGs during a macro window. This is like my holy grail strategy. This is what I trade live every single morning. But yeah, forgot to mention, if you guys want to trade live with me, make sure to click the first link in the description below to join the pro group. So in the funded stage, there are 2 risk profiles here, okay? Aggressive and less aggressive, but still fairly aggressive. Some of you guys in the comments are not going to like this approach, but this works and it's the fastest way to get payouts. So here is what I personally did, okay? I risked the entire drawdown. So I full ported on a 1-to-1 A+ setup. And I ended up winning all of these trades across these accounts using the account rotation. So I did get a little bit lucky, you could call it, in terms of the numbers over the past 2 weeks. I think statistically, I cannot expect to win every single trade to build that buffer, but this is what I did, okay? So a 1-to-1 risk reward on an A+ setup. If you win that 1-to-1, you build that $2,000 buffer, and then you immediately reduce risk to $150 risk per trade to get that minimum profit days for that payout. If you lose that first trade, the account is blown. Or if you guys don't want to do that, you can do a 1-to-2 risk to reward still on an A+ setup and risk $1,000 per trade. So on a 50K account, you would risk $1,000. If you win that trade, you have that $2,000 buffer built, and then you immediately reduce the risk. If you lose that trade, you are back to stage 1. You have a second chance of winning that trade to build that buffer again. What I do personally, guys, is I risk it all on a 1-to-1 risk to reward. It fits my model. Maybe you have a different model with a higher risk to reward, and this would make more sense. But the goal with this is to build the buffer quickly, okay? We do not want to waste time here trying to build that buffer. We want to risk a majority of the drawdown on an A+ setup, build that buffer, and then immediately reduce risk. Now, we are still going to use the account rotation that I was talking about in the eval stage, now during the funded stage. Now, you could copy trade if you wanted to. The pros of account rotation is a greater chance of getting at least 1 payout due to the variance. Better for slow scaling. That's what I would recommend for a majority of you guys out there who have not seen any profits trading yet. I would not be copy trading accounts. The cons of this, however, is less payouts all at once, longer to reach those larger payout numbers. You guys are not going to be getting max payouts across all 5 of your accounts all at once. I would only incorporate copy trading once you've already received payouts using the account rotation and you have more money to invest during evals and copy trade those evals and just pass faster. So here's how it will look, okay? So I have 3 accounts now that I pass from the eval method, and I'm going to risk the entire drawdown at a 1-to-1. Again, during this case study, guys, I was able to win on all these accounts. So trade 1 on account 1, I was able to win. Trade 2 on account 2, I was able to win. And trade 3 on account 3, I was able to win. At this point in time, immediately reduce risk to $150 per trade and copy trade the accounts with Tradecopia. Now, during the lower risk period, okay, after you've already built that buffer and you've reduced the risk to $150 risk per trade, if you lose that trade, you want to martingale it, okay? So double the risk, right? Next trade, increase the risk to $300, copy trade with account 3. If you lose that trade, increase the risk to $600. Again, still going for that 1-to-1 risk to reward. Or you can do less risk going for that 1-to-2. As soon as you win that trade again, giving you another profit day, you want to reduce that risk back to $150. So the goal with this is to give us the highest likelihood of securing payouts. So we're going to be risking the entire funded account on an A+ trade setup to build that buffer, then immediately reduce risk to $150 per trade to reach that minimum profit days of 5. If you lose a trade, immediately double the risk to $300, lose again $600. You guys don't have to do that, but that's just personally what I do. Again, assuming a 60% win rate at a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio across 3 accounts, the probability that a single account gets a payout is a 55% probability. So you have an over 50% chance at this point that any given account will receive a payout. The probability that at least one of the 3 accounts gets a payout is 90%. The probability that at least 2 of the 3 accounts get a payout is 56%. And obviously, probably not all 3 of them are going to get a payout. So I was pretty lucky these past few weeks. But again, this is assuming a 60% win rate at a 1-to-1. My trading strategy is a little little bit higher than that, but this is realistic, okay? So here's how it will look across 5 accounts. So if you have 5 fully funded accounts, the chances that you will get at least one payout is 98%. In other words, around a 90% chance you will get a payout across 3 accounts, and almost certainly you will across 5, which means there is around a 23% chance that a purchased eval produces a $1,500 payout. Should actually be a little less, probably around like $1,200 payout, which means that 20 evals purchased, or around $2,000 in eval fees, would see an expectancy of roughly 4.5 payouts, or a net profit of nearly $5,000 in payout. Now, obviously, I spent 582 to get around here, but what you're forgetting, guys, is the remaining equity sitting in the accounts, right? Because as soon as you receive a payout, that account doesn't go anywhere. You still have that funded account. You just need the minimum profit days and to build that buffer again. So the remaining equity sitting in the accounts has a 1-to-1 positive EV as a break-even trader. Let's say you take 3 payouts for a total of $4,500 from Lucid, you still have $4,500 left in the accounts. After that payout, that account still has a buffer, so the odds of winning another 1-to-1 risk-to-reward trade, risking that buffer, is 50%. So the total lifetime expected value is double of what those payouts were. This means that break-even trading with no positive expected value extracts the entire equity in expectation. So here's how my numbers look after 2 weeks. I spent $582 on evals. 3 of them were funded, which means I had a 50% pass rate from eval to funded. I'm expected to receive 3 payouts. I've already received 1 payout that I showed you guys. This one is just 1 more minimum profit trading day at $150 risk. And this one buffer is already built. So the chances of me not getting a payout on these accounts is like less than 2%. So that's around $3,500 withdrawn to my bank account. And Lucid pays out extremely quick, by the way. And I still have a $2,300 value per funded account after the Lucid profit split. So my total expected net profit from this entire case study is going to be around $7,000. So $582 spent on evals into nearly $7,000, and potentially higher with my strategy, who knows, but that is the expected net profit. Now, stage 3 is going to be scaling, okay? Scaling to 10 to 20K plus per month. Now, if you guys don't know, I've been trading for 8 years now. I've been trading on a live account for that whole time. I am not at 15 to 20K per month trading prop firms yet. The reason why I'm getting into this is to show you guys that it really is just a numbers game. So here's just what I am planning on doing. The goal is to repeat the system again, this time with more money to invest in evals, and I can start incorporating copy trading on the eval accounts. So instead of doing the account rotation during the eval stage, right, trading 1 account on day 1, then going to the second account on trade 2, I can start to copy trade because I have more money to invest now. The goal is to get max allocation on Lucid, which is 5 50K accounts. That alone will bring me to over $10,000 in monthly net profit, according to my math. After month 2, the compounding effect will take place. Now you can layer in more prop firms using the same rules, okay? So Alpha Futures Premium, Tradeify Select, or you can focus on a live account, which I would recommend a minimum of $10,000 for this and only taking A+ setups. Honestly, guys, I would not recommend a live account unless you have like multiple 5 figures, even multiple 6 figures to trade with. At that point, it just makes more sense to trade on prop firms, I think. So that is the entire case study of the full system that I used and the full system that I am teaching to brand new traders to help them get payouts. Now, if you guys want to trade live with me every single morning, Monday through Friday, then make sure to click the first link in the description below. Unlike these other fake gurus, I actually trade with you live each morning, teaching you my model while sharing you guys my real-time entries. So I don't just do hindsight trade recap BS. Oh, you could have entered here. You could have entered here. No, I'm trading with you guys live. I will also give you guys access to my trading indicators that do 90% of the heavy lifting. Like I said, I've coded my entire strategy into an indicator. We have some crazy updates coming soon. So if you guys want to check out Easy Trades Pro, I'll leave the link down in the description below. I know you guys are seeing online people making consistent profits through trading. You know it's legit, and most of you guys are like 90% there. You probably know exactly what to do. You just need the framework. You just need the systems in place. And that is what I can give to you inside the Easy Trades Pro community. I will also leave the link to this entire presentation in case you guys want to refer back to it. Absolute sauce in this video, guys. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to this channel for more trading content, and I'll see you guys next video.